Hey everyone, so today I am actually going to be making homemade chili for you guys. If you hear something in the background, it's just my dogs. They can be kind of annoying when I'm trying to film. But the items you will need today is a cutting board, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 cans of kidney beans. You can use light kidney beans, dark kidney beans. I've got both here. 1 onion. The size depends on your preference. 1 green bell pepper. I got this huge one because I love the way green bell peppers taste when they're cooked. You need a jalapeno. 1 or 2 jalapenos. I just got 1 because that's a pretty big one. 1 pound of ground beef. I have this 3-pound chunk here, but I'm only going to use a pound of it. You need a skillet and a pot along with 1 to 2 things of chili mix. I'm going to go ahead and use 2. And then, depending on how chunky you like your vegetables, a little food chopper thing here. And this is optional. I am going to be making cornbread. You don't have to make cornbread. Some people don't like it, but here in the South, we like cornbread. So I'm going to be making that. I'm not going to show you the making of this because all you really have to do is read the package instructions. So I'm not going to show you that, but I am going to make it. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we are going to do is chop up the onion because I am putting the onion with the meat, and I will cook both of those at the same time. I know I'm probably not cutting this right, but you know, I'm not a professional. I'm just going to cut it small enough where it would go into the food processor. Like I said, the size of the onion depends on your preference. I really don't like a big onion. Yeah, I like some flavor in there, but if you get too big of an onion, it's just going to be way too much for my taste anyways. So I have the onions incorporated to the meat, and I'm just going to let that sit and brown up and cook a little bit. And while that's doing that, I'm going to chop the bell pepper and the jalapeno just the same way that I did the onion. Chop it up a little bit and then put it in the food processor. So pretty soon we'll have chili. So after you get done cooking the meat and onions, you have to drain the fat. And then all you really have to do after that is incorporate everything together and let it simmer for 45 minutes. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when I put it together. So now in goes in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Ooh. Look at the colors in there. It's so pretty. Depending on how soupy you like your chili, depends on if you want to drain the liquid from the beans or not. My dad drains the liquid and just uses water, but I like to at least use 1 can of the beans with the liquid in it. Sometimes with the big batch like this, I will use the water from both cans, and then I will still add a little water to it as well. And from this point, this is when you are going to turn it on. I am turning it on high just to start out, just so it can heat up and everything. And then once we get the chili mix incorporated, you're going to set it down to a low heat. That way it can simmer for about 45 minutes. So I have just added the chili mix. As you can see, I used 2 packets. It looks like a lot right now, but it's really not so much. And so after I did that, I'm just taking the little packet that I had here, and I put water in there. And I'm going to pour a little water in here. And like I said, it's based on your preference of how soupy you want it. Just whatever you prefer. So I'm going to mix this all in. And then you are basically done. The only thing you have to do is let it simmer for 45 minutes to an hour. You don't necessarily have to simmer it, but I like to, just to get the flavors all incorporated together. So I will show you guys what it looks like after 45 minutes. And I forgot to mention, during this 45 minutes, you want to check it every now and then and stir it, just to make sure everything's all incorporated and that nothing's getting stuck to the bottom and burning. So the chili is done, you guys. It looks so good. I know it's hard to tell with this crappy camera. I really need a new one, but oh, it looks and smells amazing. Here's the cornbread, all nice and golden brown. So yeah, this is how you make homemade chili. So you can add some cheese and sour cream to this as well, maybe even a few crackers. I doubt I will have crackers since I got the cornbread, but oh, it's going to be good either way. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.